Okay, I am scrolling through my Facebook newsfeed today. I made Steve a promise, no more trolling, Betsy DeVos. I want a troller. No more trolling, the anti-Trump rhetoric. Okay. No more anxieties over what could possibly happen in the next years. Okay, so what do? I happen to be a Walking Dead fan. And I see on Facebook they're going to tone down the violence. You ready for it? Parents are scared that the show is too violent for their little kids to watch after the season 7 premiere. Really? I'd like to meet this panel of parents who are letting their little kids watch Walking Dead. Because I would like to say, are you out of your ever-loving mind? Really? Are you out of it? Have you gone to the clinically insane part of insanity? The show is Walking Dead. It is not supposed to be a happy-feely show. No. It is called The Walking Dead. It is based on a comic book called The Walking Dead. Now, my son Matthew, he loves Spider-Man comic books. Great. Would I let him read The Walking Dead? Hell no. Sorry. Would I let him watch The Walking Dead? I don't think I fell off the insanity train. I'm sorry, I'm not on the insanity train today. I didn't buy a ticket for that nonsense. So, my son, you want to know? When we went to Senoia, Georgia, which is where they film The Walking Dead. Give me a moment here. I said, we're hunting for walkers. We're looking for walkers, Matthew. We're looking for walkers. You want to know it? We all know what walkers look like from The Walking Dead. Do you want to know what he thinks a walker looks like? That is his only understanding to what a walker looks like. And you know what? I'm good with it. The Walking Dead is not a mommy, daddy, kitty bonding show. Yeah, no. The Walking Dead is a mommy-daddy bonding show because we don't get a date night. The Walking Dead is not a bonding show for the family. I'm sorry, it's not ABC Family. It's AMC, and they have a parental advisory warning saying you don't want your kids watching this, people. When did parents void common sense? Is it really hard to figure out? Negan is doing eeny, meeny, miny, mo with a bat. A baseball bat that has barbed wire on it. This is not going to end well. This is going to be very violent. This is going to be very gruesome. This is going to require a pillow going over your face during a good portion of it. You know what that's called? Yeah, I'm going to let my kids go to bed now. I do not want them watching it. I do not want them seeing it. I do not want my kid chasing his brother around with a baseball bat doing eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Okay, now I have you guys cracking up over this. And no, that has not happened in my house. We don't have a baseball bat. And my kids don't know eeny, miny, mo. And no, they do not watch The Walking Dead. There is no way in hell they're going to watch The Walking Dead until they actually can understand that it's all fiction. Okay? So with that one said, I'm asking parents, where is this up here? Where is it? Walking Dead is not a show for your child. I don't care if it has a kid in the show. Your kid, if your child is a kid that can have nightmares, that will get stunned by the violence, who can't understand it, hate to tell you, it's not the show for your child. I have friends who let their middle schoolers watch The Walking Dead under supervision, and that means they understand that this is not a show that's made for a kid. This is an adult show. It's like, would I let my kids watch Game of Thrones? And again, no way. Would I let my kids watch American Horror Story? No way. Would I let my kids watch, give me something here, Sons of Anarchy? No. Would I let my kids watch 50 Shades of Grey? No. Hey, how about this? The Passion of the Christ? A little kid? No way. Parents, learn the word. You are not their buddy. You are their parent. You are the authority. Plain and simple. If you cannot watch your favorite TV show during primetime hours, it's called DVR it. You have every means possible. You do not need to have your children see that, plain and simple. And the general public who is enjoying the show does not need to have it censored because you guys made a bad choice. Seriously, it's time to grow up and go, you know what? This show is not made for my children. It is not suitable for my children. Here's the reality. When I was a kid, when my mom said, okay, you can start reading Stephen King, and I think I was in middle school. She said, but you have to understand what you're being allowed to read is an adult book. It's an adult story. You have to understand that this is not a gentle story. I think I started with Carrie. Excuse the dog in the background. He's been going 50 Shades of Crazy because there's being work done on my neighbor's house. So go figure that one out. And unfortunately, it's not quiet right now. So here's the thing. Carrie, an adult story. I had to ask my mother for permission. And before she gave me full permission, she read the book first. Reread it. But I wasn't allowed to read the book Coma until I was at least 16 or 17 because there was a necrophilia scene in it. It was called maturity. You need to be mature to understand some of this stuff. Yeah, parents. Maybe your child may own maturity, but you sure as heck don't some days. It's like, okay, would I let my 10-year-old watch The Passion of the Christ? No way. Not that I'm not religious. It's more like I don't want him seeing that graphic violence. Okay. Would I let, during the debates, would I let a child, would I think the debates would be appropriate for a child to watch? Normal debates, oh, absolutely. The recent ones, no way. Some of the stuff that was being said, way, way over the top of children's heads. Sorry, I always play with my hair for some reason. Okay. Next, it's called Parents. Hey, this is where I'm conservative. It's be a bit accountable for your own actions. It's called, if you're choosing to let your child watch a movie, make sure they're mature enough to watch it. Make sure they have an understanding of what they're watching. Yeah. Walking Dead, under the age, normally I go by under the age of 15. Not appropriate. But that's my rule, under a certain age. Game of Thrones, you gotta be 18 to watch it, my personal opinion, because it's pretty graphic on a lot of different levels. I think everyone could agree. American Horror Story, again, 16, 17, or 18. Why? It's an adult theme. I mean, no offense, you could have your own TV shows and it doesn't have to have kids. Why do you expect us who put their kids to bed before 9 at night have to have the show, what's the word? edited for all viewers. Walking Dead isn't for all viewers. It's for just a select few, the adults. And you're allowed to have your own shows. You don't need to share everything with your kid. It's like this. You don't need to share your ice cream with your kid. You don't need to share your drink with your kid. Hey, you can have an adult beverage and your child can say, I want that because you have the pretty glass in it. It can be, no, it's mine. And it can be yours because it's an adult beverage. This is an adult TV show. You're allowed to watch something that is other than Barney, Caillou. Sorry, I don't like Caillou. You know me for 5 seconds. I do not like Caillou. You can watch something other than children's programming. Walking Dead is not children's programming. I'm sorry here. What the heck? Okay, that is me. Pretty much saying to those who complained about Walking Dead season premiere being too violent, thanks a lot. Those of us who watch the show, who are actually loyalists to the show, who will actually go on to debate with other people of who got to meet the bat. By the way, if I bet against any of you guys and you owe me money, time to collect. I called it for both Game of Thrones and Walking Dead. Walking Dead, everybody's still blown away that I called it on both. If it's this guy, but if they stick to the comic book, it's Glenn. If they don't stick to the comic book, it's Abe. And they both got the bat. Damn, if I was a betting woman, I'd be a millionaire. Maybe? Okay, that's a joke that no one would get, so I'm not going to say it. So, to all of you who complained that the show was too violent for us, sorry. It's called Get Your Kids into Bed at a Decent Time. Normally for Walking Dead, I usually give my kids warm milk, melatonin, and their evening medication routine at 7:45 at night. So all of that kicks into their system, and they're asleep at 8:30, and I can clean up the house and then sit down with my husband, crack open a beer, and watch Walking Dead in complete and utter harmony. Same thing goes for Game of Thrones. But if my kids are being a bit difficult, you know what I do? Steve, could you please save Walking Dead? And we watch it half an hour later. But you want to watch it during prime time so you can get into your Facebook arguments. You guys, you're a parent. You got to sacrifice. Okay, that's me. My vent session is done. I got to let y'all go. You guys have a fabulous day. I got to get